Okay everyone, what's going on? Shark Tank here. It's actually been a while, it's been like a month. But yeah, I'm back now to make a new video, and pretty much, it's a new cutscene for Kingdom Hearts Union Key. And I guess the thing about this is, before I begin, is that, well, one, I kind of skipped some of the cutscenes before. Main reason being is because really overall, from what I've seen, it's just a retread of the movie plot, which we pretty much already know if you watch Wreck-It Ralph. And I feel like really I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, where it's like, well, it's a repeat of the movie, it's a repeat of the movie. So I'm kind of deciding now to just do, I guess, pretty much reactions to like the main story parts of Kingdom Hearts Union Key, or if there is like a main story part within the movie plot, then I'll do a video reaction on that, but yeah. And with this one, I have heard some stuff. I've heard people say, whoa, wait a minute, this is something else, this is like a big thing, and I've seen some screenshots, so now I'm just like, okay, now I'm invested. Let's see where this goes. Granted, I was already invested, but now I'm more invested. So yeah, we can begin this though, and we can see it. Union Key Quest 906 to 910 in 3, 2, 1. Let's kick it. I see. So it seems like that bad guy Ralph and the block noises are somehow related. That's my iPhone. Everglow, can I ask you to follow the block noises and clean them up for me? I'm gonna go head back for a bit and report on the movement on that figure in black. Wait, figure in black? Oh wait, did I miss something? In the past cutscenes? I'm leaving this to you because I believe in you. You'll be finding your own, right? Besides, even if we're apart, our hearts are connected. Now, no worries. Hey, friendship. But wait, did I miss something in the past cutscene that happened before this one? I could have, that could be. If I did, now I'll go back and make sure. Or after this is on, About 5 years ago. Oh! Main story update. Oh, okay, let's go! Here we go, main story. Yeah, this is the screenshot I saw. And that's the Master of Masters, I can tell because you can kind of see his hands are, behind his back. That's his whole thing. Back when I was a boy! Oh, 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 oh! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Actual lore about his life. Let's go, about the Master of Masters. Let's go. Back when I was a boy. What? Okay. I mean, even I was a child once, Okay. Well, right. Okay, tell me. And, well, when I was a boy, the Keyblade War had begun?! What the what? What? I can't yell. There are people in my house. But because this is just so flying the lore out the window, up into outer space, into a black hole, outside the other end, leading into another universe, that then goes into another black hole, back into our universe, back down into our atmosphere, back into my window, back into my room. What the what? What? I just don't. I'm sorry, like, that actually took me for a freaking loop. Wait. So let me get this straight. The Keyblade War happened when he was a child? Yeah, somehow it happened again years later? And then again a second time, sort of? So like, what is going on with the lore? Oh my gosh. What is going on with the lore? Nomura, I so trust you. I'm not saying I don't, but like, the questions upon questions are building up. And I am a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan. I understand the series and the lore. I love the very detailed, complex lore. I loved Birth by Sleep story. I loved it. I loved 358 story. Amazing games, amazing lore, very detailed lore. I love it, but like, there's a difference. And I'm not saying this applies here right now. I'm just saying in a general sense. There is a difference between having good, detailed, complex lore that makes it a little bit to understand, but it's still understandable, and having lore that retcons previous things in the overall lore. And hopefully, this does not apply here. Hopefully it doesn't. I mean, Lushu himself is like very shocked by it. He's like, what? So, you know, he's just as confused as we are, so let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm done with the rambling. There was a Keyblade War even back in the past? Yes, there was! Okay. I said I was done rambling. I'm trying. What is going on, though? Oh my, okay. This really is just going all over. Oh, okay. Yes, there was. So, was there a Master of Masters? No, there wasn't. Okay. Well, then who fought who? The light and the darkness, of course. What? The light? Were there other Keyblade wielders besides you, Master? What? I guess, but it's not out of the question for there to be others besides me. Wait, I'm so... You mean like other... I'm sorry I'm pausing. I normally don't pause like this, but like, I have to pause. I have to. You mean other Master of Masters out there besides you? Or other Keyblade wielders from that first Keyblade War that you were in when you were a child too? This is so just... I mean, here's the thing, right? Rambling one more time. I'm sorry. Rambling one more time. Before I even saw this, I only saw the screenshot and some thumbnails and title cards of people saying, what? Okay, wait a minute. Where is this going? And I'm like, what do you mean, where is this going? Where is this going? I really do want to know, where is this going? This is just so, like, just crazy. Okay, I'm done. I should be done, unless, I should be done rambling. Unless something major else happens. And the darkness? Who is the darkness? What was the darkness back then? Were there the same monsters as there are now? Hold on, shouldn't you ask questions after you listen to what I have to say? Nomura, what are you? Oh yes. Hey, Nomura, I'm really trying to trust that you know where you're going with this. This is like, well, if you ask the darkness they fought... Wait, well, if you ask if the darkness they fought was comprised of monsters, maybe so. They look the same as us, so it's a bit different from now. So, wait, was it like other Keyblade wielders? Huh? So they were humans? Nah, I'm not saying they were humans. Then what were they? Well, ever since they appeared in that form, the Keyblade War continued on. What do you mean? You're talking about even till now? Huh? It's still going on now? I am so confused. I'm just as confused as you are. Okay, yep, the fight against the darkness that started back then hasn't stopped. Sorry. Yep, the fight against the darkness that started back then hasn't stopped for one moment. What's coming up is not the start of the Keyblade War. In fact, this might be what finally ends it. Ends what? Huh? Lushu, Zigbar, I'm just as confused as you. I'm stuttering, I'm sorry. The darkness changes form. That's why it can hide inside of humans. That's the reason why this Keyblade War has raged on endlessly. The lore is just... With this next battle, the world will come to a temporary end. Everything will disappear. Who are you? Who are you? Master of Masters, who are you? I really do want to know at this point. Who are you? And the Keyblade wielders who escaped the world borders will collect the light of this broken world. And so the world will be reborn again. And that's the... Oh, okay, so he's talking about how after the war ends and it was over in the epilogue, the lights within children's hearts revive the world. I think that's what he's talking about. Just like Kairi's grandmother said. So Kairi's grandmother, her story of the Keyblade War is the one that he's talking about now that hasn't started yet. But this is still just, ending in rebirth. But still okay, after this is done, I'm gonna do a whole thing of me just going over what I believe is the overall lore of the Keyblade War. Okay, we can't erase the world and its stories that are left in the hearts of children. As long as that is left in their hearts, this world can be reborn. And in the same way, we can't erase darkness. But we can take a temporary break from the war. What do you mean? I know I'm tired. I want to rest soon, too. From being a bystander, at least. You want to rest? So, the wielders who will rebuild the world, they really hold the fate of this world in their hands, don't they? Yep, that's why I told Ava to gather the best of the best. The starting point as Key or X, their training in Unchained, and the real thing in Union Cross. Okay, wait. The start. Okay. Here we go. Now it's seeing the overall connection between the games, all of the key games. Okay. Wait. So the starting point as in X, that was Kingdom Hearts Key, that was a PC game. Then their training in Unchained Key. Okay, so okay. So the real world was in Key, the PC game. That was the real world, okay? The training in Unchained Key, that was the dream world that Ava sent all of the Dandelions in to train so that they could be prepared after the Keyblade War ends. And the real thing in Union Cross. And then they went over, and then all of the Dandelions were done with their training in Unchained. They went back to the real world in Key, and then from Key, they went over to the Data world, which is Union Cross. They ought to become very important cornerstones for the rebirth of this world. Cornerstones. They'll be able to return to this world after its rebirth using the world borders, right? Wait. They'll be able to return to this world after its rebirth using the world borders, right? Okay. Well, it'll be difficult for all of them. How so? Okay, there's more. Yeah. What's happening? Oh, perfect timing. Ephemer just got back from the newly connected world. And I was just telling Ven to go call you and Lorium up here. I heard the situation from Skuld. Did you figure out the cause of the anomaly earlier? The Daybreak town that we exist in right now is Data. It was copied into Data before the start of the Keyblade War. Yeah. And the other worlds were also digitalized around the same time. Yeah. This is just so out there though. Wait, I'm just so intrigued. Like, my biggest question overall, I'm sorry, rambling third time. I'm sorry. It's just, Master of Masters, who are you? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. And which, by the way, I'm not angry or anything. Like, I'm not, like, actually angry, obviously. I'm just so on the loop of just, like, what is going on? From the influence of the Keyblade War, the current world was erased and the worlds became scattered. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, but by using the digital world borders, the worlds are still connected, which is why we can come and go. However, that's because they're just data worlds. Okay. We are still connected to those worlds only because they're made of data. Yeah, okay, cool. So that makes sense. Okay, so now they're aware that they're not in the real world, in the data world, but a new world was connected to this real world. It was forced to. I was chasing after those figures in black with my friend and we checked that world. But the enemies from this world started appearing in that one as well for some reason. Did the figures in black guide them here? We don't know for sure, but that seems likely. We also saw that the foretellers noise at the roundtable meeting, right? Noise. It seems like they've appeared around town too. My sister Strelitzia's noise too. Your sister too? Actually, I thought that it might help you realize something, so I came back here just now. Taking Ephemer's reports into account, the people living in that new world are aware that they're living in a data world. Well, sort of, but wait, they can also come here from that data world. Wait, they can? Well, I mean, in their world, it's a video game world, and they're aware that they're video game characters, but are they also aware that, like, in the grander scheme of things, they're actually part of a ginormous multi-world universe? And the foretellers noise that Ven and Scald saw, as well as Lorium's sisters. Okay. I had thought that we were in the real Daybreak Town. But it seems like this must be a data world too. Yeah, Ephemer just said that. But like, he literally just said that. There is a real Daybreak Town, isn't there? Huh? Doesn't mean that Daybreak Town disappeared, does it? No, it's still there. The real Daybreak Town is a broken post-apocalyptic area in the actual real Daybreak Town. Well, right now, we don't have any way of checking that, so I can't say. At the very least, I think that before all of this, we existed in the real world, okay? Okay. Can't we go back to the real Daybreak Town? I mean, we don't know how yet. Does that mean we're going to become Data 2? Honestly, I don't know about that. We can't get back even if we try, so maybe. I checked the usual processes to see if we could go back. But maybe if I research a bit more, I might be able to find something. For what? I'm sure this is someone else's plan. Yeah, the Master of Masters. I don't know their motive, but it seems like this data world was forced to divide itself from the real world. I don't even know if there's a reason in the first place. And this might just be the result of some other goal. So you mean by jumping in here to escape the battle, we jumped right into a cage? So what an ironic conclusion. Before Master Ava gathered us all to connect the light, she had no reason to lure us into a trap. Even now, I don't know about that. It's the Master of Masters. He's the one behind all of this, but... Or at least I kind of thought until what we just saw, you know, with him in his childhood, but... We don't know for sure if Master Ava even knew about all this. Who could have made this program? The Master of Masters. I think I said it before, didn't I? I'm going to become a virus that rewrites this program. So he's not a bad guy. I mean, dude, I don't even know. I don't know. Wait, so where are you going? I'm going ahead back to my room. Do you have some kind of plan? Nope, I got nothing. I don't know. Who killed Strelitzia? Like, I'm really confused. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Get the book. I wonder if it's written in here. Wait, he has a... Oh! Wait a minute! Wait, is that the book? That's the book of that's the book of prophecies that the Master of Masters gave to Ava and told Ava to give to only one of the 5 dandelion. Okay, I just don't know. I don't know. This is just so many questions. I don't know. Who killed Strelitzia? Who is the Master of Masters? What's going on? I don't know. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. This story is just going so insane with what is going on. Who did what? Who is who? Like, okay. Let me get the biggest thing out of the way first, right? So, we find out about the Master of Masters' childhood. And the big thing that a lot of people were kind of saying to me, this is insane. Wait a minute, what? Where is the story going? is that you find out that pretty much the Keyblade War happened when the Master of Masters was a child. So it's like, what? So you're kind of thinking, but wait a minute, what? How is that possible? How did it happen back when you were a child, when it just happened or was about to happen? Because pretty much it's like this, right? Day breakdown, you're the player, and everything's all good, then it gets bad, then the Keyblade War happens. And now you find out with this, that the Keyblade War actually also happened years back when the Master of Masters was a child. So wait a minute, what's going on? Well, you find out the truth, that really the battle that happened, or that the Keyblade War that happened back when the Master of Masters was a child, is a war that has never stopped and has kept going up to this point and onwards. So the Keyblade War that happened in, the player's story is just a part of the overall bigger Keyblade War that first started back when the Master of Masters was a child. And now it's just like, what is going on? And you also find out that, like, pretty much, well, wait a minute. Who started the war back when you were a child? Like, and the Master of Masters says, the light and the darkness. And you're kind of looking at him, and Lushu's also kind of like, wait, what? Wait a minute. Who was the light? And, like, he was kind of saying the Master of Masters doesn't give, like, a direct answer. He's just kind of like, people. Sort of. And Lushu's again, aka Zigbar, is like, wait a minute, what? But wait a minute, who was the darkness then? It's kind of hard to explain. It's not really monsters. At the same time, it's not really people. But it's still kind of existing inside of people right now. It's just like, it's so ambiguous that it's like, what is going on? This really is just like a what is going on. It really is. It really is. It really is just like, what? And on top of that, pretty much all the players, or all the Dandelion leaders, they are now aware that they're in a day-to-day breakdown and that they left the real one. And that was, just them realizing that. I already realized that. A lot of people realized that. But at the end of that, you then see that Brain, he leaves everyone else and brings out the Book of Prophecies. The same one that the Master of Masters gave to Ava and instructed Ava to give to one of the 5 Dandelion leaders. So that technically has to mean that Brain didn't kill Strelitzia. Who killed Strelitzia? Because we know for a fact that Glorium didn't do it. That's his sister. He's like super concerned about her. We know now for a fact that freaking Brain didn't do it. We all assumed that was going to be him, especially because in Kingdom Hearts 3, Zigbar in the reports say there's a virus in the carefully planned out system that the Master of Masters made. But now that can't be the case either, because he has the Book of Prophecies, and only Ava gave a Book of Prophecies to one of the 5 Dandelion leaders, so she must have personally given it to him because she chose him to be one of the 5 Dandelion leaders. So I just don't know. I don't know. This story is going all over the place. And which, by the way, again, I'm not angry or anything. I am just like, what is going on? I just want to know. Like, man, I mean, it could be Scald. That'd be crazy. It could be Ventus. That'd be insane. Or Ephemer. Even though I beyond highly doubt in every single way. In fact, no, it can't be Ephemer. It can't be Ephemer. Never mind. Or Scald. It can't be either of them. Because Ava picked, Scald and Ephemer to be Dandelion leaders. Is it really Ventus? Is it really Ventus? Did Ventus actually kill her? Is Ventus really a bad person? I mean, he lost his memories, obviously, in the main Kingdom Hearts series. He doesn't remember, he doesn't remember anything from the Union Key days, so maybe he did. I don't know, because I mean, he's a nice person, obviously, in the main Kingdom Hearts story, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 3, I mean, maybe when he gets his memories back fully, he's gonna remember and be like, oh yeah, now I remember, time to go back on my real mission. That'd be insane. Dude, what do you all think, man? Again, man, I just don't know. I really don't know. This is really just me just being like, I just don't know. I don't know. This is actually insane. Like, I'm gonna go back through this and like really analyze it. Maybe I'll make a video on it, just like giving like a theory or something. But this is Shark Tank, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great, awesome, and amazing day. And I'm sorry for all my ramblings, but like, I had to. See you guys. Peace.